How y'all doing out there? Thank y'all for watching the G Rich Show. I'm your host, the one and only Granville Riches, and today this lady right here needs no introduction. She does stand-up comedy. She's an actress. She has hilarious skits. She very outspoken. And let me go ahead and say this before we start the episode. If you're around any kids, you might as well cut this off because she about to say some crazy shit.
Yup.
Y'all give it up for the one and the only Major Keys.
Yo, you hit me
I
with that Shannon Sharp
Hey,
intro.
I appreciate you coming out here, man, to come fuck with me, like,
Yeah,
for real.
for sure. Everybody's been on this thing.
Hell yeah, I gotta get all the comedians. I got a soft spot for the comedians. I gotta get them
Everybody's
all.
been on this thing, and I'm like, damn, I gotta get up there and get on this
Soon,
thing.
hey, soon as I seen you, I done seen you do stand up and you done killed the crowd. I was like, man, I definitely gotta get her on here.
You know what's so crazy? That night you seen me, I wasn't even doing like my best for real. I really was chilling.
You was
genuinely.
chilling.
I genuinely was chilling. I wasn't even feeling it that night, and I feel like it's hard to push. I'm at that point in comedy now where it's hard for me to fake it.
Okay.
You know, even though that's our job to do that, it's if I ain't feeling it, I ain't fucking feeling it.
Ain't nothing
You
wrong
know,
with that.
like, and I feel like it's got a lot to do with like how the show is ran sometimes. You know, like I'm very prompt with my timing. So if the flyers ain't on and niggas start at 11,
Ooh, that's kind of late for sure. That.
I'm getting, I ain't
Getting it.
thoughting like I used to. I'm old now.
Say I got a
You know
bedtime.
what
Y'all
I'm saying?
tripping.
I'm old now. So shit.
I
But
feel
what's
ya.
up? What's going on? I'm excited to be
Man,
here.
I'm so happy you here. And then you took a drive out here to come see me.
Hour 30 minutes, big gangster
Man,
shit.
hey, I
Yeah.
appreciate that shit
Big
for
gangster
real.
shit.
For
I'm
real.
not around the area. I'm not around the area.
It's a big, cause I done had a lot of male comedians, but it's a big thing for me to get more female comedians in here, cause I want to hear y'all perspective and y'all whole thought process of doing stand up, like, and I'm so happy that you here for sure.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of female comedians is hard to come by now in days. But I mean, like, I've done a lot of work with a female comedian so far. But definitely I can understand your perspective wanting to get more
Heck yeah.
females in here, man. Cause some of us, we the shit.
No, a lot of y'all the shit. It's a couple. It's a handful of y'all that's out here killing it in the
Killing
Carolinas
shit.
for real. You be around a lot of them for sure.
I do. I be around a lot of them. One of my favorites, definitely for sure, my baby girl, Mimi Manning.
Shout
She's
out.
shout out to Mimi. She's so dope, genuine kind spirit. I met her in South Carolina. I was doing a show with Bob Sumner. Bob Sumner is lit, so
Okay.
she was working with him. Stephanie, I did
Oh,
some
yeah.
comedy with Stephanie.
Man.
Her energy is just unmatched. You
Man,
can't.
I gotta get you on here, Stephanie, for real.
You can't fuck with Stephanie in the athletic department. You got to be in shape to fuck with her, cause she can do the worm and shit.
Stop.
I can't do no
You
worm.
for real?
She can do worm.
Stephanie, your ass crazy as
She
hell.
can do the fucking worm.
She get on stage and be got
strong, very strong. Brandy Roberts in Raleigh. I've did some comedy with her. I love her. She's got a different type of comedy that shows me like everything don't gotta be like raunchy. You gotta get some education about yourself too when you're doing this, so you
For
can
sure.
spit knowledge and be funny instead of just raunchy. So my comedy style, I'm a little raunchy, but I'm educated. I do what the fuck gets me through.
Exactly. Do your thing. Hey, it's only one of you, so can't
No.
nobody do what you do how you do it when you do it. You feel me?
You feel me? And then my baby girl out of Charlotte, Funny Key, she put a whole group together.
Okay. Yes.
She put a whole group together, that Funny Comedy Jam in Charlotte. She put me onto a whole bunch of shows. We had so much fun. There's CJ Starr. She's out of Ohio right now. She's doing a whole lot of stuff. She's getting ready to film for Netflix and Tubi. We getting ready to get some comedy specials jumping. Every time we on the spot as comedians trying to remember who to shout out, it's always so many people when you're in rotation doing shows with so many comedians. So like, as far as like anybody else, if I did forget anybody, it's not personal. Somebody asked me my child's birthday the other day, and I kind of forgot. I got two of them things. You know what I'm saying?
What's your baby's birthday? You remember now?
Yeah, July 3rd and
Okay.
October 6th.
Okay, October 6th. He a Libra
Libra
out
gang,
here.
Libra gang.
When
My
your
baby girl. I'm a Taurus. My birthday May 12th. I'm
you
coming up.
You know something? something about y'all Tauruses now. My best friend a Taurus and my daddy, y'all some funny motherfuckers.
We some
bro.
funny fuckers, ain't
And
we?
y'all goddamn stubborn than a
Oh
fuck.
my god, I'm trying to come out of that shit.
Yeah, when y'all right, y'all motherfucker right. Even when y'all wrong, y'all
And that's
goddamn
it.
right.
That's it, cause we some funny compulsive liars.
Oh shit, Daddy, you heard what she said.
We some funny, Dad. We some funny compulsive liars, gang. But it's funny though, so niggas let us slide. You
For
feel
sure,
me? So
for
we,
sure.
You know.
But hey, majority of my friends is weird like Tauruses. I can like spot them out of a crowd like my homeboy Tavis, Kimunda, my daddy. They all hilarious. And goddamn, if I'm fighting,
They
them
fight.
niggas fighting.
They probably the ones swinging first. Like, damn, can Davis chill out?
For real.
So what's your sign though?
A Libra. October
you
8th.
are-
I'm not too far from your son's birthday. You know, goddamn indecisive, lying ass nigga.
Libras are so lit. I used to not fuck with Libras because I didn't have no background with Libras, but I done slept with a few. Y'all lit.
Oh, see, I told y'all, you better not have y'all kids around because she gonna say, this is just the tip of the iceberg of some of the crazy shit she gonna say.
I'm currently with a Libra now. He
Hey, you talking about man?
Oh my fucking God. Juwan, when I tell you it's no way for me to dodge you, my nigga. You're on every set I'm on, nigga. Like, she so rich about man, fuck, nigga. Yeah,
said,
man.
He talk about he looked like a man. I said, Cap, anybody I know named man got them fucking. Anybody that's in the hood named man can fucking fight. I ain't met a man that can't fight to this day.
He can fight like a motherfucker. He's strong. He done been to prison. He got a king dingling. He cook. He clean. He love me.
He said, hey, oh, Cap ass crazy.
I can't believe you know this.
Cat was like, yeah, she got a boyfriend. His name, I call him Man. She was like, I don't even know what his real name
And
is.
he lets him call him Man.
Cap said he'll talk to you, be like, where Man at?
His street name Young Bino.
Yeah, shout out Young Bino
Yeah.
out here. Shout out Young Bino.
Young Bino. And he's an upcoming artist. He raps and shit. He just recently dropped a music video that was filmed by Robert Medley. So he jumping right now. He lead.
Okay, man. Hey, what's his Instagram? Shout his Instagram out.
Let's shout out. You know what? I don't know because Bino really is a street nigga, so he might just be on Facebook. You know, street niggas ain't made it to Instagram.
Ain't been on Instagram yet.
He one of them older niggas.
That
But
nigga might have a MySpace.
he on Facebook, Young Bino. We
Okay,
gonna have
y'all
to
go
zoom
follow.
and edit that.
Y'all go follow Young Bino on
And
Facebook,
just for
man.
music, not
Heck
too much
yeah.
on my man.
Yeah, cause she will throw them hands.
Whoop that
with
ass about my man, baby.
Now, one of the first questions I love this, man. I ain't never started an interview off like this. Usually I'm like, question 1, question 2,
Question two,
question...
nah, fuck that.
Now, the first question I ask every guest, tell them what city you from, what side of town you from, and what high school you graduated from.
I am from Seagrove, North Carolina. And if
Okay.
y'all fuck niggas don't know, that's the pottery capital of the world, G.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
What
your
is that
ugly
close by?
jugs, your coffee mugs, everything you need. That pottery, if you got some pottery in here, that shit probably came from Seagrove.
You said that shit like a damn commercial. Your
Man,
your
I ain't
coffee
fu-
mugs, your ugly jugs.
Man, I ain't for your pottery wheels. Y'all niggas took ceramics in high school. Seagrove, man. And I graduated. Well, I went to Eastern Randolph High School.
Okay.
But I actually had got kicked out because I was like in too many fights. So I did get kicked
See,
out.
I told y'all. So
I
don't be in Lil Bino, goddamn.
Yeah.
Don't be. She with the shit.
Yeah, don't do that. So I ended up graduating online at New Hope Christian Academy. But
Okay.
it looks better on my resume
Okay.
because it's a
The
Christian,
Christian
Academy.
Academy. Hey.
So God still be working. Shout out to God. Thank you, Jesus. Because at this point, I was like, damn, I'm not going to finish high school. But I actually liked it because it was online and it was my first like virtual experience doing
sure.
like work from home. And I was out the way. I still got my diploma. I graduated like on time with everybody else.
Okay.
So it wasn't weird or nothing like that. But yeah. And I mean, as far as what side of Seagrove, it ain't no side. The population is 12 people. It's 12 motherfuckers.
Damn,
so I have no
that's
choice
crazy.
but to make it out and go up. I ain't got no choice.
Dang. So tell me how it was growing up as a kid in Seagrove.
We was always in the house. Well, I was in the house for the most part, but I was raised really with my grandparents. I lived with my grandparents my whole
Okay.
life. So I'm like a grandbaby girl. And it was nothing but land all around us. So we really, I take that back. I really wasn't inside. I was inside like safety precautions. Like, no, you can't go to this house. You can't go to this house.
That's.
You know what I'm saying? But we was outside all day, every day, sweating, humid, gnats flying around us, playing tag. Like, once you go outside, you outside. You gotta piss outside. You gotta drink from the water hose. Bitch.
Don't be letting all them damn flies in my house and letting the air conditioner, letting all the cold air out.
It was nice. So I grew up in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It was me, my mama, my grandma, my grandpa, my aunts, my uncle, my cousin, and then 10 years later, my 2 little brothers, because me and my 2 little brothers is 10 years apart.
Okay.
So the house was stacked. So it was my mom and papa in their room, me and my mama in one room, and then my aunt and her son in one room, and then in the living room, it would be whoever else came through, my uncle or whoever else came through. So the house was always fucking packed.
So it was probably like never a dull moment. It was always something crazy.
It was always something crazy in that motherfucker, man.
What's the craziest thing that happened at the crib?
I mean, the craziest thing that just done happened is, I guess because of the background that I come from, my mom was in the streets a lot, in and out the streets, and she's doing so much better now. So shout out to my mom.
Shout out, Mom. What's Mom's name?
We call her Yogi Bear.
Man, shout out Yogi
Bear.
Shout
out to Yogi Bear.
And shout out your grandma and your grandpa too.
My grandma.
Man.
My grandma recently passed away. We just laid her to rest last month. So rest in peace to my granny.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, okay. Thank you, because she's still here with me. And she a Gemini. Her birthday coming up June 17th. So I'm getting ready to go up for my grandma.
You better believe it.
And we sent her away so nicely. She looked so good. I thought I was going to have to flip the funeral home upside down, but niggas did what they was supposed to do.
They was in there trying to show out.
I thought
I don't know why they playing everything out how they supposed to, but when the actual funeral get here, they want to act. What's up with that shit? Like, people in their emotions.
And they got rules like, oh, don't stand too close to the body. That's my fucking grandma.
And it's the last time I'm gonna see her.
If I want to get in this bitch and lay down, I get in this bitch with her and lay the fuck down. Close this bitch on me. Don't tell me how to grieve, motherfucker.
Oh, you crazy.
Man, so we went up. They did good. Shout out to Gail's funeral home. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all booked with Gail's. Gail's know what the fuck they doing. She looks so good. So it was crazy growing up in a chaotic household. Mama in and out. Being raised by my grandma. She worked. My grandpa was always at home. So I had nothing but time to talk to myself. And I really think that's how I ended up being a comedian. Just literally stupid shit. Like, being in the country, it's just a different side of things. Like, you got this one nigga you might have a crush on when you're young, and then you grow up and get out in the world, you find out that nigga was your cousin.
Oh no, that sounds like some South Carolina shit.
But to me, like, if I ain't never seen you at the family reunion, it's probably a green light on me. Like, so, you gotta stay where you from fucking with me. So I was always thinking, like, you're from a small town, this is your family. Who you see is your family. Mm-hmm. I'm not thinking, oh shit, you got your daddy's side and you got other people and that might be your cousin. So now I gotta do like a temperature check. Like, where you from, nigga? Do you know about Seagrove? Yeah. Have you heard about Pawnee Ridge, North Carolina? Like,
what's your last name?
Yeah, like, you a Cassidy, a Cheat? Who the fuck is you? So now I gotta ask questions. But so now, I rep Seagrove so hard. Like, everywhere
put
I
your
go.
City on the. You gonna put your city on the map for sure.
I've got so much going on coming out that little town, and it takes me back. It makes me emotional because I'm like, now I can relate to people who have like blown up. Not even saying I'm like blown up on a famous scale, but like I can relate to people now that are huge and they really say like they came from a small town. I get it.
Hell yeah, you got because.
I get it.
Yeah. You definitely got to put on for your city because you gonna be one of the ones that definitely blow up. They gonna be like Major Keys from Seagrove.
And then we get into our heads about what the definition of blowing up is. To me, nigga, I'm already there because I've accomplished so much. So much, nigga, that I never thought like I could even fucking do. Even doing this is like real life shit. This is so fucking exciting, my nigga. Like,
you say, I know you got your own pocket. I can tell like you. I do some interviews with some people and you'll ask them a question and they'll be so sharp with this. Feel more like a conversation. I can tell that you got a podcast.
Yes, we thugging on the podcast. It's the official Girl Code podcast.
For sure.
And that shit is lit. Y'all need to tune into that. But today we with G Rich.
For sure. We gonna
get into
Hell yeah. Now, you told me earlier that when you was at home, like, is that how you got in the comedy? Because you said you were talking to yourself a lot. So was it like, were you like the clown of the house or the clown of the class?
Yeah, I think it was. I was the clown of the house, and I was a class clown, and I was bad in fucking school, literally.
She was bad in fucking school.
Literally trying to dodge a sentence. Like, I didn't even get to dodge a sentence. I think my freshman year I did 90 days. So I ultimately ended up failing ninth grade because I was in so many fist fights. I got into a domestic dispute with my boyfriend that I was with. He was supposed to meet me at a football game, and he ended up turning his phone off for the night, said that he wasn't feeling well. But then I got a phone call from another homegirl of mine that worked in the mall. She was like, you know, your boyfriend up here holding hands, walking around with some light-skinned, big titty breasted bitch. I said, huh?
Oh yeah, you gonna have to feel me, bro.
Nigga, you know what it was like trying to go to sleep that night, and I couldn't call him all night, nigga.
Tossing and turning.
I stayed up all night, G. 5 o'clock came around so quick, I got on the bus. Soon as I got on G-Ho, I got active, nigga. I started swinging on it. Bing, 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 mink up, mink up, mink up,
He
nigga.
couldn't handle it. He said, I'm calling the police on your ass right now.
Man, the police, the SRO came running down the fucking hallway, done pulled the taser on me, cuz.
Oh,
I'm
no.
still mink up, crying. That was my fucking man.
I told y'all she crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
I told you she was crazy.
That was the nigga that took my virginity. We was in love, dog. And it was a white boy. Y'all fucked it up. He fucked it up
For all the white boys. Now
X y'all out.
Done.
And then the nigga went on to marry a black girl and have kids by a black girl. So I know I set the tone.
You sure did. You put it on that nigga. He was like, I don't never want no another white girl, never in my life.
Never. Ever. He had on a do-rag and some baggy jeans when I got done with him.
How was he dressed with before?
Aeropostale necklaces, tight jeans, flip-flops, toes out. Shit was fucked up, nigga.
You done put seasoning in his food and shit.
I put Saison on that nigga, boy. I gave that nigga some color, boy.
Well, you stupid as hell. Now, let me ask you. What made you get on stage and start doing comedy? Do you remember your first time ever getting on stage?
The first time I ever did comedy, I was in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I ended up doing a show at the Laugh Lounge that Brittany Ward organized, and it was like a paint and sip comedy show.
Okay.
I didn't know Juwan then. I didn't know nobody in the comedy game. I've been in comedy now for 3 years. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. So I'm still a baby, but the first show that I did, I had just had my daughter. I think she was maybe like 7 months old. I was just entering a healthy relationship. I've been in a healthy relationship for about 1.5 years. And one of my homegirls from down the road, because there is a comedian from, I want to say she's like from Montgomery County down the road. Her name is Neek. That girl Neek. Shout out to Neek.
Shout out.
And some of my friends was associated with the area that she was from. So that flyer started circulating. And one of the girls tagged me. She was like, girl, you should do this. It's only in Winston. I'm like, comedy? Like, on stage? Like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go. Like, I have been manifesting, like, so much good stuff in my life. My grandma had a stroke then. That was 4 years ago. So that was around the start of her declining in health. Mm-hmm. But I was so calm. I was 9 months pregnant when she had her stroke. I was so calm. And I was in this phase of manifesting and just being still and understanding everything's okay and I deserve good. So I prayed about it. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to enter. So there was a nigga that was tagged on the flyer. Contact Juwan Cap. Never knew this nigga.
Crazy ass Juwan
So
Cap.
the guy that I was with, his name is Derek Nelson. Shout out to Derek. Best stepdaddy ever. Sorry I fucked that up. I miss you. Anywho. He was like, I know Juwan. Juwan's a cool nigga. He went to A&T, like XYZ. So I hit Juwan up. I'm like, hey, how do I get on this comedy show? He was like, just pull up here in Winston at this time, you know, whatever. So boom, I started sharing the flyer. Like the first show I did, like 40 niggas pulled up for me. 40.
Damn,
niggas.
you packed that bitch out.
$25 a ticket game.
Oh, did they give you some money out of that?
Man, it was a competition, so you was winning the bread. But I'm thinking, back then I'm green, I don't know. But I'm thinking now, nigga, I need something off the dough.
For real, if I done brought 40
I don't give
people,
a fuck when it was a draw, bitch. I need something off the dough now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I won. That was my first time. I think I did 5 minutes. And I went up there and I just talked about some of the people that came. Like, I was like, if you got a bitch I got bitches that do tax fraud. I got bitches that do lashes. Like, and a lot of my comedy is just like free ball off the dome. So
For real?
yes, I don't write anything. People ask me all the time, like, do you write? I need to start writing. So I'm learning in the comedy game that, I don't write. It's not like a boast. You really need to write to critique your craft. Mm-hmm. But I haven't wrote shit.
Doing it freestyle off the dome is everybody can't do that.
Insane, nigga.
Everybody can't do that.
It and the thing about it is, you can have a fire ass set, but that shit might not work. The mood, you gotta go with the mood of the fucking room.
So you check the temperature of the room.
I'm a people person, so it helps me relate. I'm gonna give y'all some free game for y'all comedians. I'm gonna give you some free game. So boom, when you go into a show, you want to make sure it's a level playing field, nigga. You don't want to come in with your chest out, chin up, like, yeah, I'm on the show, I'm a comedian. These are people you came to fucking laugh with,
right?
Not make laugh. So you want to level the playing field, make everybody feel comfortable. I mix and mingle a little bit with people before I go up there.
I've seen you do
I
that.
hand out some compliments. You know what I'm saying? I pay my respects. I ear hustle because when you listen to what niggas is talking about, you can get an idea of what the fuck, how to stand on. So I'm more of a critique person when it comes to doing comedy. I'm a listener. I'm an ear hustler. I like to see what the fuck going on, see what the mood is. So that was my first show. I didn't have that ability my first show. I was nervous as fuck.
I know you was.
I did 5 minutes. That's my first show.
And some people don't understand. They think 5 minutes is short, but when it's your first time, that 5 minutes feel like
30 minutes. That shit feels like 30 fucking minutes.
Because everybody think they can do comedy. That shit not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
I had a homeboy. He told me he was about to do comedy for his first time. I say, well, how much time they giving you? An hour?
Shit. I'm 3 years in and I'm just now comfortable, my nigga, doing 25, 30 minutes.
That's a long time.
Genuinely.
That's a long time.
Now I'm so free spirited. I can roll for 30 minutes, nigga, and not notice I done 30 and probably fuck around and do another 30. But that's only if I get in my bag. And it's crazy because with comedy, there are some comedians that can just open up and be in their bag, stay in their bag. They just got it. They've been doing it for fucking 10, 11, 12, 15, 20 years. But, it takes a lot for me to really tap in. I'm lying. It don't take a lot, but it takes a lot to hold it once you get in there. Mm-hmm. Because your mind is in 1,000 places. It's like you're checking off a to-do list in your head while you're like, damn, I need to do a callback, or I got to get on this motherfucker right here, or I got to make sure I shout out XYZ. So it's a lot going on. But in that 5 minutes, I killed that shit. I won 3 weeks in a row back to back. Every week I came back and I swept that shit.
I know that shit felt good. Ain't nothing better than when you do it for your first time and you get off stage and they say your name and you had 40 people there, so I know they was in there.
And I didn't know. It's so crazy because my stage name just came out of nowhere because
I was going to ask you that. How did you get the name Major Keys?
So my name is Shakia, but everyone calls me Kia. So, and some people call me Keys. And everything I do, baby, is big. Major. I'm big, you big, we big. It's major, baby. So it's major fucking Keys.
Okay, hell yeah.
What they talking about? It's Major Keys. It's Major Keys. Y'all know what the fuck going on with me. Y'all know what the fuck going on with me. The motherfuckers that fuck with me, the motherfuckers that don't fuck with me, y'all niggas know what the fuck going on. They know what the fuck going on with me.
Basically,
they
better get it together. Now, let me ask you, with you being a female in comic, what's the difference between a female doing comedy and a male doing comedy? Is it a?
It's a difference because we're supposed to not talk about the things that we were fucking born with. They want to see a female kill comedy and not talk about selling pussy, not talk about pussy, not talk about ass. And it's hard to do that when all y'all niggas do is buy pussy and talk about pussy and buy ass. And, it becomes a joke sometimes. And it becomes a repetitive joke because the rent is always due on the 1st and late on the 5th. It's been that way for 60 years.
I'm one of my things. I'm like, if the dudes can talk about the female shit too, just like with hip hop. They feel like the women in hip hop now, they starting to really pop they shit, and some people like, oh, she's super raunchy. Well, we got songs talking about slob on my knob like corn on the cob.
Come on, man, that shit. I got a dick. What the bitch say? I like a dick ass so big like the sun. The sun is huge. I mean, come on, man. That was come on, man. Like, y'all got to just let the industry do what the fuck the industry's gonna do. Whatever you don't like, my nigga, cancel it out. We didn't like Krishan and Blueface. Left they ass. We the people. It's about the people. The people decide what we like and what we don't like. So if it's like, you know, just like with Sexy Red, they're like, oh, she's disgusting. She don't deserve this. She don't deserve that. Every time you bash her in the comments, nigga, you beefing up her algorithm.
Exactly.
Don't say shit.
Nah, keep saying it. Keep boosting her. Yeah, keep boosting her shit up. Because it's always gonna be haters, but it's always gonna be some motherfuckers that love you for sure. One thing I noticed with like things like sometimes it don't even be the people that you know that it be hating, and the people that love you is somebody that you don't even fucking know.
That's how it is. That's why I've learned not to put too much pressure on motherfuckers that claim they fuck with me but don't make it to shows. I've removed motherfuckers that I'm closest to off my social media, because when I get famous, bitch, I gotta make room for the motherfuckers that's gonna love me so much they're gonna tap my face on their back. Right. I gotta make room for the psycho motherfuckers that's gonna be in love with me. Not motherfuckers that if I don't answer, you can come to my crib. Nigga, you know where I stay. You don't need to be on my Snapchat, bitch. I'm probably posting you on my Snap. We might be together. So you're off of there. Anybody that's involved in my personal life, like deep as fuck, I don't really care to have them on my personal social media. For sure. Especially if you're not indulging in things I have going on. If I support you, that's coming to a show or any shit like that. And I just be like, you know, I used to take that shit personal, but I like to network now. I fuck with strangers.
I still take that shit personal. I need to learn how to get out of that.
Yeah, fuck it. Because it's strangers that's grinding. You can't expect the motherfucker to relate to you that's not doing the work like you. I don't expect to. I'm never going to put down a drug dealer because I don't know what it's like to have to watch my back to make my ends meet. I tell jokes. I don't sell crack. I don't cook crack.
She sell jokes.
You feel me? Used to sell coochie. I don't sell coochie no more. Like, I mean, if the price is right, that shit might go, but yeah, the fuck at this point, nigga, I sell jokes. So I don't judge nobody for their line of work because that's they hustle, that's they grind. Like, I'm never gonna say like, oh, I came on this podcast and this nigga filmed me with an iPhone. Like, bitch, we lit in this bitch.
And you better believe it. You better believe that motherfucker, and that motherfucker gonna hit. I'm telling you.
Nigga, I just got an iPhone 15. I will probably never go to a professional photographer for no photos.
No, you don't need to.
The camera on that bitch is stupid.
I'm telling you.
You need a background and some props. The rest is you.
I was thinking about getting some expensive cameras, but I think them shits can get kind of pricey for real.
Once you get on learning the editing side and get your editing tools, and that shit is nothing.
Basically.
That shit is nothing. So, but yeah, it is different in the comedy game for females than males. Males have like this, you know, I think it's hard for males too, for sure. But as far as females go, you know, you walk in there with a pretty smile and a fat ass and some big titties.
Everybody, let me get a hug.
You kind of blood in the water, you know, and it's your blood in the water full of fucking sharks, low key, and it's apparently, you know, ain't nobody tell me. They told me late. It's a rule. Comedians ain't supposed to fuck other comedians. Niggas told me late.
What happened?
A few of them got fucked.
Too late.
I ain't fucking because I want funny. It wasn't nothing like that. A few of y'all got fucked. Y'all cool though. You can't put two funny motherfuckers. Come on, man.
They don't be stalking your ass.
I'm the stalker type. You know. I'm like, hold the fuck on. Man, I'm coming to every show. I see you on the fly. I'm on the way up, y'all. Let me make sure you've been working on your material, my baby.
It's like, where the fuck you come from? You supposed to be 50 feet away from my house.
Yeah, I mean, they love me too. They love me too. And because we in love, I won't never name drop your secret safe with me, baby.
Boy, you shall.
You know, and it could be niggas from out of state. Y'all don't know. I could be fucking comedians in Africa, so you can't put a name on shit.
You fucking stupid.
But if, you know, when this drop, y'all clear y'all queue, delete y'all messages, clear your queue, get me out of there, please. I'm not trying to
don't
be on
nobody
fucking,
got them.
Man, I'm not trying to be on the shade room. I am, but I'm not like that.
For sure. Now let me ask you, with you doing comedy, what's your Mount Rushmore of comics? Like, who's your top 4 comics that just stand out to you that you fuck with?
My top 4 comics that stand out to me that I fuck with, that I'm so sad for one getting into comedy that I'll never be able to meet Bernie Mac. That depresses me.
Oh man, yeah.
That's
Shout out Bernie, bro.
That's just so depressing. Could you imagine like him sitting right here, right now, beside you, nigga? Like
amazing, bro. I think Bernie Mac used to
he
say
raised us, dog.
he used to say some shit back then.
Crazy
Like if he
shit.
would say it now, boy, I think they'll try to cancel it.
DSS to come get all your kids, Bernie. If you try
I'm telling
that
you,
shit, man.
he
can't
dropping
bust heads to
F
the
bombs
White
in the
Meat
whole.
Show.
He dropping F bombs in the whole. Nah.
So Bernie Mac for sure. Dave Chappelle, we love Dave. You know, Dave is just the nigga that's been putting the truth in front of us for a long time, and it's so explicit. They've been trying to cancel this nigga. So, you know, you can't cancel. You can't
Never
cancel,
can cancel
Dave.
Dave.
I
Hell
have
no.
to give my love to Luenell, the female comedian
Man,
Luenell, because
hey.
she's just a motherfucking OG. Like, if I compare, a lot of people, you know, compare me to, oh, Monique, give me Monique vibes. And I love Monique. You know, shout out to Monique. You know, that's Miss Parker. I fuck with
sure.
Monique. But Luenell, that motherfucking Luenell.
I think her and Simone.
Woo, Chad.
What's not so? Is it
Which one? Who you talking about?
some more? I said some
more. Yeah.
Some more and Luenell. They're my top 2 female
And
comedians.
that's so crazy. I was getting ready to mention some more for my last one too. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, you got to give the female comedians their flowers. Everyone always, when you hear, what's your top, you always hear niggas. I don't never hear, why the fuck y'all not talking about Luenell? This bitch is hilarious.
Stupid hilarious.
Like, what the fuck? She can do a whole comedy set sitting down in a chair, rings on shortcut, and I'm crying. Like,
And she been doing that shit for a
a
while.
long time. Like, she been on our TVs. She's just that. She just shows me that someone that looks like me can just do whatever the fuck they want and say whatever the fuck they want. And as long as you do it well, nigga, it's done. It's done.
And she did. When I always ask female comics, I always tell them like she's my favorite one. She's
Luenell is lit.
Cause she can out. I think on a lot of comedy shows she outdo the niggas.
She do. She does.
She make the show.
You know, I like, you know, I'm obsessed, and I don't even think it's just because I'm a female. I'm obsessed with female comedians because I do want to know what else can we expound on outside of talking about coochie, dick, little dick niggas, like, you know. But as a black woman, as a mom, as a sister, it's a lot of shit we can go on.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning to critique my material where I don't have to talk about, you know, just one thing. But again, that shit does revert back to the energy. I'm here to tell you. I know they say, like, you supposed to do 100% every time, you know, no matter. Do whatever the fuck percent you on. And I'm telling you now, my nigga, because you can keep giving 100% in front of niggas that don't fuck with you. Rather you give, and then you can go give 30% in front of niggas that fuck with you, and they be like, nigga, I know you got more. I want to see you do more. Once you give 100% to niggas that don't fuck with you, you like a one-hit wonder. They don't give a fuck to see you no more.
Yeah. And then I be like, sometimes niggas will bite your shit too, or steal
Yeah.
your jokes.
Yeah.
So if you in a room full of motherfuckers that know finna steal your shit, I'm not finna go up there and spit my new shit I got.
I sure ain't. I went to a show one time, a nigga put me on the show. And I said on the stage, nigga, I'm not saying my new shit, so my shit can be on tour with B. Simone, bitch.
Oh, no.
No.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, I'm not. Give a fuck what you talking about. Congratulations, much love and success. But it won't be Major Key shit up there. Niggas pulling their phone out their pocket talking about that's a good one. Bitch, did you type my shit down?
I seen it, bruh. Sis. I seen a nigga in the comedy club with a notebook. I was like, what the fuck you got a
And
notebook?
writing that shit down. Fuck you talking about, nigga? I don't trust you comedy niggas with y'all notepads. What the fuck you got that for?
He finna go goddamn get famous off your jokes. You gonna be
Man.
looking on Comic View.
You think Will Smith cut up bad on stage? I'ma whoop you. Me and my brothers gonna get you in a parking lot.
Oh, she gonna call the bros
What the
up.
fuck? Are you crazy? Don't do me me like that, man. But I try to be so original that a nigga won't have enough confidence to do what the fuck I do.
Look, because like I said, can't nobody do what you do. So if you it's gonna be so hard for you to goddamn recite my shit that you can't recite my shit.
Exactly. Boo, you suck. You
Big
can't
suck.
do it. You suck.
Now, what was your best moment? I think you might have already told your best moment in comedy so far. Cause I know you got a lot of moments. You be doing a lot of shows
It's
now.
a lot of shows, man. But I think some of my best moments in comedy was recently. I was on a show with Mimi Manning, Jawan Cap, Blonde Eye Fury, Justin Hujek, and my grandma had again passed away, and Jawan was supposed to close out the show. You know, Jawan's the OG, so he's usually a nigga that can close out the show because he just does it effortlessly. He got the minutes on him. So I went up there, got my bag so bad with them folks. I mean, that's probably my highest peak of comedy. I did so well, I surprised myself. I was shocked, nigga.
Grandma was speaking through you.
She came in. My baby came in and she said, "Get on they ass," and she don't even cuss. She a Christian woman. I said, okay.
So has she ever seen you or heard your comedy?
Yeah, before she passed away, she was tapping into my podcast and stuff. But you know, this the woman that raised me, so she get the front row seat.
Okay.
You got your hands in it, baby. So I always make her laugh. Like, I will never fucking care what nobody say. Friends, family, I'm the favorite, nigga. It's never nothing. It's never no competition. Like,
at the cookout, they looking for keys.
Man, where the fuck is Shay? She called me Shay. That's my baby. I always made her laugh. Like, through the crazy times, the depressed times, like, I always made a way. And I just felt like that was my way of giving back before I got old enough to, like, financially give back. And I didn't even feel like I was giving back to her till I was grown enough to be on my own financially and not ask her for shit else, but just be able to give. So
Man, shout out grandma.
Yeah,
ain't nothing like the grandmas,
That's my baby
man.
girl.
I'm telling you.
And so the day of her funeral, Jawan came. The nigga was late as fuck. We walking out.
Bruh, he got a his. Look, I had Chris Mons on here. He was like, I was like, boy, Jawan's supposed to be coming. He was like, bro, you know that nigga gonna be late.
Man, that nigga gonna be late to his own funeral. That's why I'm not fucking going, nigga. But I love him so much, and I have to speak on that because
you and Goof
I'm Goof Kim
for sure.
GC
for real.
Yeah, big Goof Camp affiliated. Y'all know what the fuck going on. So Joanna's just this. I don't know what the fuck it is, but we have this chemistry, my nigga. Like, we were made for each other. Like, he's so stupid, but he's so stupid. But the way this nigga handles his day-to-day lifestyle and still manages to be a dad to his child, still manages to do comedy, and still manages to be like this good person, that shit impresses me.
I was a fan of him before, but then he told me his story.
He's a goat.
I was like, bro, you went through all of that?
He's a goat, and niggas can say what the fuck they want. They can cap on him all the fuck they want. Y'all know what the fuck going on. That's why he blessed and doing what he doing now, nigga. Blessings don't just come to niggas that's not doing the work the right way. It don't come to niggas. And even when they do, they fumble. This nigga don't be fumbling shit. He carry shit all the way through.
Man, shout out to my dog, Jawan, bro.
My dog.
She did shout you. She said she gonna talk shit on you when you...
Yeah. I'm gonna let you live, nigga, because in real life, I gets on his ass so bad.
Them fucking skits. Them fucking skits y'all be doing.
We gotta get those back started.
Man, please do. I be like,
Jawan is the first nigga I went viral with.
I'm watching y'all. I'm like, this shit look real as hell. Like, I could tell y'all can. But I'm like, it almost like you not acting. I'm like, that shit just, I was like, bro, y'all gotta keep doing that.
That's what we call in the comedy business the comedy chemistry. Cause like, you just don't understand how annoying this nigga is. Like, he would call me, I'd be like, all right, bye, talk to you later. And then he would come back, he'd be like, let me leave you with something. And I'm like, okay, I think it's gonna be, like a positive word. He'd be like, two homeless men had a chicken and one laid an egg. and you fucked up. You stepped on that egg. All right, I gotta go. I'm like, nigga. What?
Juwan, you dumb as hell.
So it doesn't matter what nigga I date, what nigga I fuck on, who I'm around. When Juwan calls and it's on speakerphone, his energy comes through the phone. Everybody I fuck with love him.
Even Man.
Man love him. I had a nigga I was fucking with. He lived in South Carolina. I kidnapped him for 2 weeks. He fell in love with Juwan. Juwan talked to him. He said, man, she gonna take you home, man.
Man, see, look. Juwan is. If you don't like Juwan, then I don't like you. It's something
You
wrong.
weird.
For real.
Nigga, you're
weird.
just weird. You're
His
a fucking
spirit
hater, dog.
For real.
Now, I ain't saying the nigga ain't, did some vindictive shit, but he done paid his karma. Leave him the fuck alone. Leave him the fuck alone.
Now, Keys, with you being from North Carolina, what do you feel like the North Carolina comedy scene is missing? Cause you in your city doing comedy, you in Charlotte doing comedy, so you a part of the Carolinas for sure. What do you think the comedy scene in North Carolina is missing?
I think the comedy scene in North Carolina is just missing supporters, like niggas who's willing to actually get up out of bed, wash your ass, and just come to a comedy show. Like, it's not that big of a deal if you perform or not, but definitely, like, when you go to out of town and you put on for your city, and then you come back to your city and you can't even put on the same way, that's a red flag to me, type shit. So, I always support where the fuck you're from, support where the fuck you're at that same time. So, doing comedy in, like, Greensboro, like, one of my favorite places in Greensboro to do comedy, for one, is the Artist Block in Greensboro. That shit is lit. I love doing comedy there. My top place I love doing comedy in Greensboro, no cap, no bullshit, it's gotta be the Comedy Zone in Greensboro.
Oh yeah,
my nigga.
now it's so much history on that stage at that Comedy Zone. Chico Bean started at the Comedy Zone in Greensboro. Darren Brand started at the Comedy Zone in Greensboro. It's so many historical comics that started there.
Legendary, bro.
And you one of?
And I'm one of them.
For sure.
I've got to do some comedy with Red Green, Rodney Perry, Uzi, Bob Sumner. I've been in a room with a few people. I've had a lot of fun. Yes.
Let me ask you, you got a pretty smile. You had braces.
Never had braces.
Your teeth is fucking perfect.
My daughter got adult ass teeth like these too.
Your teeth perfect. Like, you don't have no underbite, no overbite, no nothing. I was like, I'm looking at your teeth. I'm like,
this is what gets the niggas every time.
The smile.
I be like, damn, shut up. I be like, yes, like that. Yes, like that. It's so much fun. This is the funnest part of my life, being big and pretty. I can have anything I fucking want, and anything I don't want, I don't give a fuck about, because I probably don't need it.
For sure.
I'm not tripping. But that's what the Carolinas is missing. Just supporting one another. Everybody is like crabs in the bucket. Shit's stupid. I've met more genuine niggas coming out of like Charlotte.
For sure.
Swear to God.
For sure.
Like, Sauce Got Jokes. That nigga's always gonna put me on. He put me on some stages. Ray of Fool has put me on so much stuff. I love Ray. That's like my little big older crazy ass brother.
For sure.
Tyrone Burston, Dean Deacon, like, these niggas really be like, what you trying to do, what you want to do, I support you 100% all the fucking way. Like, nigga, we can go up. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. So, like, in Greensboro, it's not really like so much of that love all the time. But you just gotta kind of get in where you fit in and make your own way. But support is what it's missing. It's not missing. We got venues, nigga. We got niggas that spend money. We got people that's willing to come out. Like, you just need that support system. You need that bond. You need that. It might not be but 50 niggas, but come on out.
For real. My thing is, like, I never understood that. Like, the place that you from the most, they supposed to support you the most. But, like, you could go to Columbia and a crowd of people you ain't never seen a day in your life, and they supporting you more than the people that's in your home. I feel like it's like that hometown. I don't know. Even Boosie said it, like, once you get successful, you'll probably have to move out of your hometown.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give a fuck. Once you did shit, so once you done prove to motherfuckers you can do anything and everything, they not interested until it benefits them. So you gotta fuck with motherfuckers that genuinely don't need a goddamn thing from you, that want to see you do it again and again. Like, nigga, I like magic tricks, so I'll watch the magician do the same shit. I be like, you can do it one more time, nigga. Nigga, do that shit one more time. I swear to God, take her head off one more time, nigga. Do it one more time, because I ain't see you do it one more time. I'm gonna watch that shit 100 times because that's what the fuck I like to do. Just like with movies, nigga. You seen Friday, nigga. We gonna always watch Friday.
And know every damn word.
And know every fucking word. So, like, just something that small is support. You know how many people, like, whenever I jumped into this comedy game, they done tapered off. They expect, like, they want you to be famous and rich the next day. How?
You gotta put the work in.
Bitch, how? When Kevin Hart was in bars for 10 years, we didn't even know this nigga was doing comedy for 10 years.
And they feel like he just blew up overnight. Nah.
Even if he was an industry plant, they planted him quietly.
And did a good job
They
at
did
it too.
a good job.
For real.
You feel me? So yeah, I mean, if I die today, I will not feel like I did not accomplish shit. I feel like I've done everything.
For real. Now, with you saying that, what are some of your goals that you wanna hit in doing stand up comedy?
Some of my goals that I want to hit in doing stand up comedy is I want to get on the big screen with the comedians. I want to get into the movies. I want to do more movies.
Your acting is like, when I seen you doing them skits, I was like, yeah, she got
it's dope.
it. She
dope.
got that shit.
So I definitely want to get into more movies. I want to be able to critique my comedy where it just works. It's smooth. I can go do an hour. I can shut down the shows. I want to open for people too. Like, I want to be able to get big and then be able to open up for Jawan or be able to open up for Christian Johnson. You know, I want to be able to open up for my niggas. I want to take all my niggas with me. And, you know, it gets real when you doing shit like this. And then, like, when I lose my grandma and I'm like, damn, it's going to be a lot of reasons why everybody can't go. Whether you lose them to old age or whether they taper off or whether you feel, you know, your energy removes them on your own or whatever. So my biggest goal is to just finish strong. It's not about being rich. I don't give a fuck about being famous because none of that shit now wouldn't be able to bring back the shit that I'm missing the most.
Right.
I just want to finish strong. That's it.
It's a marathon, not a damn sprint.
Yeah, I just want to finish strong. You know, like, just like now when motherfuckers bring my name up, they be like, oh, the girl that do comedy, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's me.
Major Keys.
That's
Y'all
me.
better get the goddamn name
that's
right.
That's me. For the haters, you know, but even the niggas that don't fuck with me in the comedy game, y'all can't take my flowers from me because I'm so genuine. So even when you not fucking with me, I'm still fucking with you because I'm not no fucking hater.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
What you do? I know you got haters. How you treat the haters?
I treat them like nothing. Like, you niggas are nothing.
Fucking buster.
You niggas are nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hate on some energy, nigga, you can't get into. And I know that's just you projecting on shit you can't tap into, my nigga. So I treat them niggas like nothing. I still bring your name up in groups. I still make sure, because just because you a hater don't mean you ain't got talent.
I always feel like haters is motherfuckers that want to actually do what you doing, but can't do it.
Yeah.
So they gonna talk shit on it.
It's a lot of hate in comedy. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of cliques. It's a lot of lame ass shit. But, you know, one thing that I hate the most about this comedy shit is I'm a nigga for real that likes to get the fuck in the field with you. So, like, bitch, don't get slapped behind no indirect shit. Like, there was some drama that went down, and, you know, me personally, I'm not really too much. I don't like to do the internet shit, but so much I like to come see what the issue is in person.
So don't be goddamn Twitter. Don't have no motherfucking Twitter fingers.
Shit, but let's talk about this. Like, where did I fuck up with you at to make you feel like you can violate me or speak down on my name or make it feel like I did anything to you? Now, I'm not saying I'm the perfect person, nigga, and I don't start beef, but I'm also the type of motherfucker to be like, all right, I apologize, let's resolve some shit. But if niggas is not on that, then whatever the fuck they on, nigga, that's just what the fuck we gonna be on. I recently had a show with a nigga, and he backed out of the show. He was like, I don't want to be on the same ticket as her.
Why? Nigga, you can't keep up.
Because I told the nigga he be stealing jokes. Okay, let's talk about this thing. If I'm wrong, bitch, check me. Don't just remove yourself out of my space. Correct me. Ain't that an accusation you would want to sort out? But again, I'm on both sides of the fence because I'm like, I ain't explaining shit to no fucking body. But if the proof is in the pudding, we done seen you perform, nigga. We see you jocking styles. And it's just too much originality out here for niggas to be jocking styles. Like, that
it's only one dumb. You. It's That's only one you. So, come on, bro.
If being you ain't good enough, I can't be around you no way. So, maybe that was, again, like I said earlier, the energy removing niggas away from me, period.
That ain't nothing but God.
Yeah, so I'm not mad about that shit. But, You niggas that's thinking like this comedy shit is a competition. You are the niggas that's gonna finish dead last. I don't give a fuck if you filming with goddamn Dave Chappelle. I don't give a fuck if you goddamn on the set with T.I. bitch. I don't give a fuck if you backstage with DC on Fly bitch. I don't care about none of that shit. None of that shit is credentials to me, cause bitch, I know of me, bitch, and I know about me. So I'm not tripping on none of that
Real
shit.
cream gonna rise to the top every time.
Every time. So it's not no beef. It's not no comedy beef. They say it's a lot of drama, but nigga, I ain't never seen it.
I didn't I just said, I done had a whole bunch of comics on here. Now, it was my homeboy T-Link. He said he did some jokes and then got off stage and a dude came right behind him and tried to say the same shit he
That's
said.
a nigga with no material ain't gonna do nothing but piggyback everything you said. You know, I could go up there, bust down 20 minutes, kill shit. The next motherfucker, yeah, like Major Keys was saying,
don't do that.
Me. Don't mention me, period. What the fuck did you come here to talk about? Because, nigga, had I bombed, you wouldn't have bombed me up unless you gonna roast me for bombing. That's fine. That's official. We can do that.
Have you ever bombed before?
Hell yeah, nigga. I bombed the night you seen me. They don't consider that bomb.
No, that crowd was
Y'all are crazy.
It's some crowds, you know what I'm saying? The crowd wasn't ready for comedy.
The crowd was past ready because the show was supposed to start at 9 and that bitch started at 11.
It was kind of packed. It was
stacked up.
Yeah, and then
when the crowd gets restless, nigga, it makes it harder for us to push off shit that'll push off easy. Now I don't want to laugh. Yeah, it was funny, but now I don't want to laugh at it. You know, like, versus something that might not be funny at all and you crying, tears, like, oh shit. It makes it hard for us. So, like, you know, respectfully, I feel like if a promoter say a show start at 9, let's get this shit cracking 30 minutes after, because that work, bringing up, and do you know what it's like to be responsible for energy in a room, nigga? Of different people and all types of shit. We're gonna have to edit this out. I got to get my vape.
Oh yeah, where it go?
Help me. It
went up under the couch.
We gonna get it, baby. We ain't tripping. G Rich.
You know I got my stones up under here.
This man got spiritual. Rich.
You gotta have good energy in here. What is you talking about? And we ain't editing shit. We ain't editing the motherfucking thing.
Big Mamas wasn't gonna get down there. All this shit would have been on the floor. Look at this man. Got his spiritual rocks. I'm so tired of him already, y'all. Just please.
I carry them bitches in my pocket. Not that one. I carry stones in my goddamn pocket.
That shit right there nice though. What is that? Look like an amethyst.
My homeboy that sell stones, I gave him a whole bunch of copper I stole from my old job and shit. And he was like, bro, I went in this truck and I was like, bro, I like that one. He was like, you can have that for free. I was like, shit, nigga.
But yeah, to be responsible for the energy in the room is so hard. That's a comedian's job. You're responsible for the energy. You're responsible for the connections. You're responsible for landing your fucking jokes. You're responsible for making sure people can relate to you, making sure we all feel equal. You're responsible for, nigga, when you a comedian, you that's the next damn thing close to God. You responsible for everybody in the room. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the shit that I be on, man. It's a hard job.
So what are your what's some shit that you didn't tell us some of your no-nos, but what are like some of your no-nos at comedy shows, or it could be the venue, or it could be the people. What is something that you just not going for, like your biggest ick?
Don't come around me body shaming. Don't do it. Cause then I'll have to fuck your daddy, or fuck your brother, or fuck your son, or
I'm your mama now.
You know, I have to fuck your mama, something crazy as fuck, to show you that fat bitches are very well still in. Body positivity always. Don't come around niggas body shaming. Don't be fucking copping out, like, you know, just because you feel like it's some unsettled shit going on in the room. Don't start no beef where it ain't no fucking beef. Don't fucking do that. That's a big comedy no for me.
Bring that good energy.
Bring that good energy. Speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have a lot of comedy no-nos because it's not a lot that's off limits nowadays with comedy. And even though, you can body shame, but nigga, just know we're gonna get the fuck into it so bad. Like, they say below the belt, bitch, I set the bar to hell.
Have
So,
you ever, a comic ever said that shit, you got on stage and got on their ass?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, a nigga had put me on a show and he was trying to body shame me, and I'm like, not after I done fucked you.
I know the crowd was like,
Not after I done had your dick and your body shaming me. Like, you could have told me I was fat when you approached me and took my coochie. Because now I'm insecure. Man, that's, you don't give no niggas no play. They be like, you fat as fuck anyway, nigga. You seen that in the profile picture. You seen that look big.
Like, bro, nigga, be more creative. Your
You
lame
knew
ass.
my stomach was in my pants when I walked up on you, bitch. So let's not body shame. Niggas do it all the time. I mean, what else can they go for? Like, what they gonna say? Oh, you're not funny? Cap. You're not pretty? Cap. You're not smart? Cap. Can't dress? Cap. Like, what the fuck? Can't fight? Cap. Like,
Big cap.
You cap the fuck out when it come to me. So what the fuck? Like, I'm a hoe, bitch. Hoes been hoeing since the goddamn 40s. Hoe, who gives a fuck about that?
The oldest profession in the world.
Man, that's the greatest profession in the world. Pussy make the world go round. Whether you sell it, that's on you. But I ain't giving it out for free, bitch.
My homeboy said this. He was like, you think about it, everything a man do is for some pussy, bro. He said, you get your hair cut, why? Because you want to look good, why?
Everything.
You get your car washed, why? You dress fly, why?
Yeah.
You make sure you got money in your pocket, why?
Why? And then, it'd be funny to me because you can't pull no cards that I gave you. You wouldn't be able to call me a hoe if I ain't tell you what I do, nigga. You wouldn't be able to do shit. So, like, all the ammo niggas be thinking they be shooting at me, I gave you, like, and you just don't really, niggas ain't got nothing in the clip when it comes to me, man. It's nothing. You ain't got nothing in the clip for me. You ain't got shit in the clip for me, and I've been waiting to this day for niggas to load up something for me. But everybody just, we ain't gonna do that.
For real.
Just don't do it. Just be cool. I'm nicer. I'm a lover girl. I'm nice. So that's my nature.
For real. So if you come with the positive energy, we gonna be positive.
We gonna reciprocate
but
that.
if you wanna goddamn,
you want goddamn get it popping gang, then we gonna get it popping gang. Fuck.
Now, everybody that I interview, I always, like I say, I go through their Instagram and, like, you are a great mother.
Thank you.
How do you balance your time with? Yeah, how do you do your comedy and also be able to be with your babies? I see all the cute I know I see the cute pictures and shit. I know they probably be doing some shit. You be like, sit your motherfucking ass.
And it's so crazy because kids are like Sour Patch Kids. They good, they bad. They good, they bad. But being a mom is what helped me get a lot of my material to jump off the porch with.
For sure.
I pay attention to my kids because I'm going to use them in my sets 9 times out of 10. It just depends on the comfort level, So I just have to figure out how to balance it. But my youngest girl is 3, so she's always at home with me. And I done learn how to critique comedy so much now to where it works for me and I don't work for comedy. I can comfortably be at home and not have to work for no white man. I can book my shows. I can stay at home. I can work from home and I can make time for my kids. My support system is strong as fuck. Like, I got my neighbor. I've been neighbors with her for 8 years. Shout out to Sabrina. I love you so much, Sabrina, because there's a lot of people on the back end. We always give flowers to people on the front end, but there's people behind the scenes that we don't see that make shit possible. So shows are typically, late. Early as 7, maybe 6. But, like, my son got out of school at 3. And so, if I got a show through the week, I can make it if it's not too far, or even if I got to plan out for that day. But not to, like, toot my own horn. But when I tell you, like, they accommodate Major Keys, whatever my schedule is, they gonna work with me. So, balancing parent life and comedy life is easy as fuck to me. That's not, like, a challenge at all. The worst thing about it is, like, maybe if I do a late show and I don't get to put my kids to bed, but I find comfort knowing that they're with somebody that knows them so well now. Absolutely. And I can just trust it and everything's good. But yeah, it's crazy because people would assume that my comedy stance is my parental stance, and I'm a fucking pushover as a parent. got me wrapped.
Oh, damn.
You know, we was in the dollar store the other day. Niggas tricked me out of $60 in toys. I said,
God,
what the
hold
fuck?
up. Whoa.
The Dollar General, gang.
They end up picking up expensive.
Man, they putting it, but I'm getting ready to go to Florida for 4 days, so mommy about to be gone, so that mommy guilty conscience kicking in, like, get them whatever they want, because when they go with XYZ, they need whatever they want to make them happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, my son, my 7-year-old, he's autistic, so he fixates on shit. This man still got toy cars from 5 years ago. Like, he fixates on shit. He don't lose shit. He lines his shit up. So I know in my head, okay, if I get him this Hot Wheels he been asking for 4 weeks, he not gonna worry that I'm gone in Florida for my birthday.
Right.
When I told him, like, mommy, look at this car you got me, girl, I still got my car. Like, okay. Now, Resilience, my 3-year-old, she's ahead of her time,
I love that
bro.
name.
That name just came to me. I don't know what happened. I was pregnant and I was going through a time of transformation, and I was just like, it's got to be something heartfelt, something that explains what I'm going through. And so Resilience just came to me, but we nickname her Toot Boot. Juwan calls her Toot Boot. Toot Boot, Toot Boot.
That's crazy.
Always Toot Boot. And we're so family oriented. That's what I love about Juwan too. We're just like, you know, he came to my grandma's funeral. I go to his daughter's birthday parties every year. His daughter's a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. And so, you know, like, I get on the phone and send threats to his daughter. Like, now, if I come up there and put your ass in a headlock, what the fuck your daddy gonna do? And, you know, his daughter's like, can you get Major Keys not to talk to me? Mia's like, can you get Major Keys not to talk to me? And Juwan's like, hey, leave her the hell alone. And I'm like, okay, Juwan. But he tortures the fuck out of my son. Like,
boy, you ain't no good, bruh. Juwan, you ain't no goddamn good,
he
bro.
tortures the fuck out of my son. And like, you know, and Donovan, when he hears commands, he thinks he's just supposed to do it. So Juwan's like, hey, you go over there and stand in the corner. You've been bad today. And he'll just go and stand in the corner. I'm like, Juwan, stop fucking with my son, bro. I'm about to beat you the fuck up. He said, come on, Don. Come on. I'm fucking with you. Like, don't fuck with my kids, man. So we've learned to mix comedy and parenting. And, it's not a hard thing no more. It's just like juggling. That's just like one of the balls in the system, and we just juggling them motherfuckers.
For sure, man.
Yeah,
One thing I love seeing good mothers. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I go on your page and I know you got kids, you got no pictures of your kids. I don't never see you on your story taking your kid. I be like, I don't know if I could interview you.
Add up. Where your kids at?
Yeah.
Where your kids at?
I'm gonna do an interview with you, and your baby mama gonna be in the comments like, motherfucker, you owe child support or something. Yeah, you gotta get it together, bro.
You know, and it's even down to like niggas I fuck with. Like, if you know you XYZ, but you don't take care of your kids, we gotta get into that. Where can we locate them? Where can we get the kids at? Because if a nigga don't take care of his kids, there's nothing loyal he can do for you.
For real, you don't even really need to be your own flesh and blood. You don't want to take it. You don't even need to be fucking around me.
For you.
Now, not only do you do comedy, but you also got a podcast, the Official Girl Code Podcast. How did that happen? It's four. How many is it? Is it 3 or 4 y'all?
Right now, it was originally, we were the Fantastic Four. It was 4 girls. Now, I want to go on the record and say, I was not originally picked as one of the girls. Now, Robert, I be popping shit to you, so you know I'm going to keep it going, gang. But, you know, I was not originally one of the girls that was picked. One of the original girls didn't fuck with one of the girls on the panel. She was like, I ain't doing it. So one of the girls on the panel was like, shit, spin back to Major Keys. That's really the bitch you need to have on here anyway. Robert wasn't aware of my motion, though. You know what I'm saying? Robert is a busy nigga. Like, I don't understand how he's able to do all the shit that he fucking does in a day, but the nigga gets it done, and he does it very fucking well. So, you know, I spun again. I was like, hello, motherfucker. Like, I want to do this podcast. Like, I can bring you some traction. You feel me? So, he ended up picking me, and we ended up filming, and it ended up being something like, it's like a sisterhood now. He takes great care of us. The podcast is something like in between. We're just trying to get like more upcoming individuals. Like, we did an interview with the first black female NASCAR.
I seen that.
Driver.
That's dope. That's
Come
dope.
on,
That's
nigga.
dope.
That's so fucking dope. Like, we've got some artists that's coming in the building. We're trying to get some people that's kind of high up in the ranks. So, you know, kind of like how you're trying to build up your podcast and get that shit to flourish, and it is flourishing. We're trying to do the same concept, but with a panel of females. So far, to me, it's been beneficial in a lot of ways. It's taught me a lot. Because you know, once you go in with your head on your shoulders, thinking that you just know everything, you come into podcast work and you understand you don't.
Yeah.
You don't know everything.
People think it's just easy as hell, bro. That shit ain't as easy as you think. Nah, bro.
And so being on this podcast has taught me, like, you know, I can live in my truth still, but this is my time to be able to be real and authentic, informative. I don't gotta be nobody else. I don't have to be a comedian here. I can be Shakia here.
But look, you be on this. One thing, if it's some shit that need to be said, ain't no embarrassment in you. Like, you gonna say that.
We have to. This is the thing, my nigga. The thing about it is, if you look everywhere, we are feasting off of the truth. Like, we like drama. We like facts. We like show receipts. So this is your time. Like, ain't nobody probably gonna get on your live and tap in. You might get 15 or 20 people, but nigga, if you can get somewhere professional and a nigga setting up, and this is it. This is the news. You on Fox 8 right now,
Right.
bitch. Like, put it out there. This is where the fuck you get it done at. You don't wait until you fucking laying in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, damn, I should have said that. Bitch, I might die at 3:01. It's coming out now. Let's just go and get it the fuck out now.
I be like, bro, it's like the other girls, they say they shit, they a little bit conservative, then you just bust out, and I be like, what the fuck did Keys just say?
And it gets all the rave every time.
Even they be like, what? They be like,
they be like, huh?
nah, we wouldn't have finished. What the fuck did you just say?
I be like, do you need to edit that? He's like, Robert said, we keep that shit. we ain't editing the goddamn thing, ho. You said that shit. That shit was said, you know. And it was so crazy because we just recently filmed and we were talking about, what was it? What is it that Krishan is on and they be fighting and shit, on Zeus and shit.
Yeah.
And they was talking about Smiley, how they felt like, you know, Smiley couldn't have possibly had a miscarriage or an abortion because she came to the reunion like the same day, the next night. And I'm just like, you know, I'm speaking from experience. Like, bitch, I went to the Comedy Zone and did a show the same day I had an abortion. And they were like, bitch, you need to speak from what the fuck you know.
And keep, bro, you keep
speak
it
from
100.
what the fuck you know. Like, you can't tell somebody that you felt like they faked an abortion because they was outside the next day. Like, bitch, have you ever had an abortion to know? I have. So I'm going to tell you what the fuck goes on depending on how the fuck you get it done. I was outside the same night. And I went to the Comedy Zone and I won. So I got my abortion money back.
Shit.
The $300 I spent in the clinic, I got $150 of it back.
Oh, shit.
Like, I'm hustling, nigga. I'm grinding. I'm a woman. I go through shit. Like, people act like it's so weird to go through shit or it's crazy as fuck to talk about it. Like, bitch, do you not know we went through slavery? They threw our babies in water and hung us and shit. Like, that's catastrophic as fuck.
And they don't be wanting to talk.
And y'all niggas have Black History Month running around in fucking hats and shit. Like, bitch, this is tragic as fuck. So you think I'm not about to speak on my tragedy? Yes, the fuck I am, because it's other females going through the same shit and they can't come forward because it's so much ridicule and it's so much fucking stigma and that shit is stupid as fuck to me. It's dumb. It's just dumb. It's dumb to not be able to live in your truth and we're all just fucking people. Nigga, you're not better than me because you sell your pussy quietly versus me who sells it aloud. Bitch, you're not better than me. We probably don't fuck some of the same niggas. A nigga might be a little bit more cautious about fucking me, like, yeah, that bitch too loud, but yeah, that pussy fire. So you gonna weigh your options over here is what the fuck you gonna do. You want a quiet bitch with some mid pussy or a talkative bitch with that wop, clop, drippity drop, slop pop, baby?
Boy, nah, hey, you brought up damn Krishan Rock. Would you ever get a nigga face tattooed on your face?
I got a nigga's tattoo on me. He was the first good dick I ever had. His name Polo. He locked up for attempted murder or accessory to murder.
You like them crazy
like
ass niggas.
Yeah, I like gangbangers, but you know it's blood shit over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I was a troubled kid, so niggas just be misunderstood. You get misunderstood, you do get into trouble.
For sure.
But you know, it ain't no different from the fucking rich ass proper white kid that was raised up just fine and shot up the whole goddamn school. So what are we talking about?
Man, you better say that shit.
What are we talking about? I'd rather put effort into my own color, my own race, my own fucked up nigga that got lost in the streets. Come here, baby. Come here. I got EBT. I got a king size bed. We can work this out.
Got a car.
I got a thing for building niggas up, baby. I love it. And then set them free from the nest like a bird. Watch them fly. I done put plenty of niggas on. Plenty of niggas on. You come, what the Sexy Red said, fuck me good, daddy, you can have anything. Yes, that's where I'm at.
And you heard it here first on the G Rich Show. Now, hey, with all the crazy shit that's going on in social media, who you think won that Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef?
Man, Kendrick killed that shit.
BBL
The
dressing.
fuck? Kendrick killed that shit. Ain't nothing left. Like,
Do you think Do you think Drake can come back?
man, no. Y'all not like us. Y'all not like us. That
We ain't
nigga
about to
spit
goddamn-
that shit. Y'all not like us. Like, what the fuck? That nigga said 69 nigga, you a freak nigga. Like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God.
But-
I was listening to that shit on the way up here. That shit goes crazy.
I'm trying to figure out what song I'm gonna put on your picture. It's either gonna be Sexy Red or that song right there.
Yeah, I don't know. They not like us. That's my shit right there. Because in real life, y'all niggas really not like us. Like
For
any
sure.
nigga you see me with or associated with, y'all not like us. And the internet is a tricky place, bruh. So I don't give a fuck about your numbers, your followers, your likes. I don't give a fuck how you carry me in person is how the fuck I'ma carry you. You might have 1 million people on your page that don't know you, but nigga, if them 1 million people get to know you, that number gonna get cut in half,
That
bitch.
shit be. I'm noticing
That
niggas
shit
got
ain't nothing.
fake followers.
They got fake followers, y'all. I'm seeing what the fuck's going on.
I'm like, okay, you posting something, and you got 2 comments. And then you know what I do? I go through the followers. It be motherfuckers from Pakistan.
man,
you don't
shit's
know this
not
nigga.
real. They fucking name is an asterisk, a star, a peace sign, one photo from 2018. Like, nigga, this is not it. This is not a follower. This is a robot page, baby. You know, we do the groundwork for the followers. We go to the comedy shows. Yeah, my name is Major Keys. Make sure y'all follow me. We do the groundwork to get the followers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell niggas can cap like they go to a show and shut it down and they leave with 250 followers. Nigga, I'm blessed if I leave with like 3 to 4.
And that's straight.
And that's okay. I'm cool. Because they love it. And then, you know, those 3 to 4 might put me on like, hey, we love your set. Can you come to Colorado? We'll book you. We'll pay you. Like, yeah, we gonna do it like that.
Now, what's some of your can you give me a list of probably 3 or 4 of your favorite? You already did name dropped a lot of comics. Can you give me a list of like 3 or 4 of your favorite local comedians that I already know Jawan Cap is definitely on there.
Yeah, so he's off the list. We're not counting him because he doesn't have to be named no more. He's the biggest. So, my 3 comedians that impress me every fucking time.
And they gotta be from the Carolinas.
Okay, and they gotta be from the Carolinas. Oh, it's hard just to name 3, but if I have to think about the 3 that impress me every time, the one nigga that impressed me to this day, and he moved to Charlotte, but he was in Greensboro when I first seen him do comedy. That shit had me crying. I didn't even know he was part of the show.
Who is it?
His name is Anston Hughes. When I seen this nigga do some comedy, bro, that shit had me fucking crying. This nigga had everybody in the Comedy Zone singing like slave hymns.
What the fuck? And his name has popped up. I need to check him out.
Yes, you've got to. That's a cool,
Anston
laid back
Hughes.
ass dude. Yeah, and he's up here in Charlotte now. My second comedian that I love, just because this nigga can do clean comedy and take off, Christian Johnson.
Man, shout him out.
And I was around Christian before he blew up into Nathaniel. So, you know, we was doing comedy competitions and I was sweeping these niggas. But, you know, when it's put on a genuine scale of who's got the actual motion, you can win a competition, but this nigga's on tours.
And doing DraftKings commercials.
You feel me? Like, whoa, bro.
They told me how much he got paid, but I was like, what?
And you know, it was like a month or 2 ago, I called Jawan. He was like, you know, me and Christian need a ride from the airport to XYZ, something work out. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, you know, but like, just to be able to, I can link with these niggas, this shit crazy to me. Like, it gives me butterflies. Like,
your time is coming. You and we still good.
Okay,
your time is definitely coming for sure.
So I love Anston. I love Christian. Christian is dope. And if I'd have to go with that third comedian, you said 3 or 4.
Yeah, you can put 2 more if you.
Okay, yeah. Somebody that took my breath away from the jump was Mimi Manning. She took my breath away. Like, she's like a Jersey up top funny. And she can just go, my nigga. Like, it don't matter her mood. She could be not feeling it. The show could be 3 hours late. That nigga right there, she about the business. Gonna get you that motherfucking bread. It ain't no bullshit. Like, you gonna get that dough fucking with Mimi. So I fuck with Mimi heavy.
Shout out Mimi.
Love Mimi to death. And my last but not least, never last for real, is CJ Star. I love CJ. CJ is like one of them triumph comedians that you sleep on, and then when you wake up, you like, this bitch got all the fucking motion on God. Like, from working with Dave Chappelle to dropping comedy specials on Tubi, we're getting ready to go to Ohio and film a comedy special, and I want to say it's going to be on Netflix or Tubi. It's one of those platforms, but she's putting in the work, and I fuck with that. You know, these are the female comedians that know themselves, so they don't see me as a threat. There's a lot of female comedians that I still give flowers to, but I just feel like they sometimes insecure, so they see me as a threat. I get boxed out of a lot of shit. I'm not welcome to a lot of scenes. I've gotten kicked out of clubs. I've got banned from comedy scenes. Like, yeah.
Y'all lame as hell.
Yeah.
Y'all super lame as hell.
Yeah, and you know, and it's not just them, it's me too, because some of my folks I come with, they gonna flip tables over and shit. So I had to learn to keep them, you know, when you come from the trenches, you fuck with real niggas. These real niggas that'll knock you the fuck out, and all my hard work could be for nothing. So I love them so much. I tell them to stay and just stay here at home and don't come with me, because this shit can get so colossal, my nigga. So I really do try to keep the craft where it's at, because on the back end, it's just so much drama and comedy that real niggas not going for in the streets. But this ain't street shit. Niggas
gotta stay professional.
Yeah, niggas want to be tough and make it street shit, but it ain't no street shit in comedy.
For sure.
It ain't no street shit going on.
Now we get into the last part of the interview.
Okay.
The last question I like to ask every guest on here: if you had any words of advice or any major keys of success, any words or anything for somebody that's trying to get into comedy, what would Major Keys tell them?
You know, Major Keys gonna always keep it 100. You know, so the number one thing is literally, nigga, you gotta be like Nike. You just have to do it. So if you know, I have so many people that come up to me that I know if they ever got on a mic and did comedy, they be up next. It's you know, there's some niggas probably you fuck with. Like, nigga, you need to be a comedian.
Funny
Why
as
don't you
hell.
just go and hit an open mic? Hit an open mic, gang. Get in with somebody that do comedy and hit an open mic. If nigga, come get a guest spot on a show. A guest spot is literally that, nigga. You a guest. Get up there and do 3 minutes. Fuck around. Bomb. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, because it's no tick mark on how you should do this shit. You can't get your ducks in a row, bitch. You just gotta go. So, like, even with Kevin Hart, to this day, there's niggas be like, that nigga not funny. Okay, cool.
He ain't funny to you.
He's not funny to you. And, you know, that's okay. I respect that. But, you know, when it boils down to, like, Kevin Hart, if I have to watch Kevin Hart all day, or Bernie Mac or Cat Williams, it's going to probably be a tough decision between Bernie and Cat, and then Kevin, you know, because those are the niggas I relate to. I relate to Cat Williams. I relate to Bernie Mac. You know, I relate to Kevin too, but everybody not gonna be funny. Me, nigga, I like Jerry Seinfeld. I think that nigga funny.
You different.
Yeah.
You the first person to bring him up.
Nigga, I love watching Seinfeld. Like, I was crying tears with that dry ass comedy. Even when Kramer said nigga, I wasn't mad.
Niggas. Yeah, niggas. He said that shit.
I wasn't even mad. So, like, you know, there are actually a lot of comedians, and I have to bring it back up because I almost forgot. But there is a funny ass comedian, and he be hosting on 102. Osama been fucking drinking.
Oh yeah, with Darren Brand, I think. Yeah, that boy stupid as hell.
I seen this nigga perform one time. I had a show at the Urban Renaissance Center in Greensboro, and when I tell you, like, I'm like, how old is this nigga? This nigga moving around like he 20. That's an athletic nigga. And he's so funny, gang.
I'm gonna have to check him out. He be having some shows in Charlotte.
You got
I see how him and Darren Brand be cutting up on goddamn lives and shit.
Hey, that nigga's so funny, bro. Like, that was one nigga that set the tone for me, and I was like, okay, this is a nigga I will not want to get in no roast battle with, because I'm going to be so fucking pissed. I'm going to be so fucking pissed, dog. Like, because this nigga's going to make me rethink everything. But those are the comedians who I said, if I left anybody out, it's, it's nothing personal. But that's my comedy experience. This is what I'm getting from it so far. I can't speak for nobody else, but for sure, this is just where I'm at with it right now.
For sure. Now, before we get up out of here, can you drop all your Instagram handles, your TikToks, your Facebook, your MySpace, your Moco Space, your OnlyFans, your goddamn Twitter, your LinkedIn and shit?
Yeah, so y'all can't get the OnlyFans. I deleted that account because I'm a changed person now. But my Instagram is Major Keys. That's Major_Keys with 3 S's.
For sure.
And then you can catch me on Facebook at Major Keys Parson. I got to stick to my last name, because shit's still a little technical. Now on IG, let me run the IG for the Girl Code podcast page.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure y'all check that out.
You can catch me on there too. So on IG, we are the official Girl Code podcast. Everything lowercase, everything together. And you can find us on there. We're also on YouTube under Mandalay Films. So check us out. Check me out. It's Major Keys, and this has been lit.
Y'all know what it is. This the G Rich Show, and we got the one and only, the crazy, the outspoken Major Keys. Y'all give it up. We up out of here.
Yeah.